Do you think you'll ever be queen?
No, I don't. No. I'd like to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts. But I don't see myself being queen of this country.
She was the people's princess, beloved by millions, ensnared in a loveless union, and hounded by the press. Yet beneath the royal facade, Princess Diana led a clandestine life of illicit love, scandal, and heartache. From a daring bodyguard to a wealthy playboy linked to her tragic demise, the men in Diana's life held the key to her liberation and downfall. Tonight, we'll unveil the startling truth about Diana's secret lovers, including the romance the royal family tried to erase from history. Are you ready to uncover the secrets that reshaped history? Stick with us. This is a royal exposé you can't afford to miss. Young bride, trapped in a palace. At just 20 years old, Princess Diana bravely stepped into a world of rigid royal traditions and constant scrutiny. Leaving behind her family, she entered Buckingham Palace's opulent yet cold walls, where her fairy tale quickly turned into a nightmare. Amidst the loneliness, she found solace in an unexpected ally, her bodyguard, Barry Mannakee. Barry was 14 years older than Diana and married, but his maturity and kindness provided the support she desperately needed. In 1991, Diana confided to her friend and voice coach, Peter Settlein, that Barry was the only man she could share her deepest worries about Charles. She became so attached to him that she was ready to abandon everything, her royal duties, her title, even her life in the palace, just to run away with him. Diana said, "I was quite happy to give it all up, just to go off and live with him." But here's a haunting question. Did Diana truly believe the royal family would allow her to take the heirs to the throne, Princes William and Harry, away from the palace? Was she prepared to leave her children behind? Barry was more than a lover for the little girl inside the princess. He was the strong, wise father figure she could rely on. What's your take on this? Could Diana have left everything behind for Barry? The flirtatious bodyguard and a tragic end. Barry Mannakee was more than just a confidant. He was bold and even flirtatious in a way that raised eyebrows. Reports indicate that he felt at liberty to compliment Diana in front of palace staff. On one occasion, when Diana wore a tight miniskirt, she playfully asked Barry, "Do I look all right?" His response was, "Sensational, as you know you do. I could quite fancy you myself." That crossed the line. However, whispers about their closeness did not go unheard. The chief of Prince Charles's security once spotted Diana and Barry in what was described as a compromising situation. Despite this, Diana consistently denied any physical relationship with Barry. Then, tragedy struck. Just a year after his transfer from royal protection to diplomatic protection, Barry died in a mysterious car crash. Diana was convinced it wasn't an accident. She believed the security services had orchestrated it because Barry knew too much about her crumbling marriage to Charles. Was it a tragic coincidence or something more sinister? The truth remains buried. But Barry's death left Diana heartbroken and more isolated than ever. What do you think? Was Barry's death an accident, or was there something more behind it? James Hewitt, the lover who betrayed her. Enter James Hewitt, the only man Diana openly admitted to having an affair with, as revealed in her explosive 1995 BBC Panorama interview. Hewitt was Diana's horse-riding instructor, young, handsome, and charming, a stark contrast to the distant Prince Charles. He quickly recognized what Diana needed most: attention, affection, and support, especially after the loss of Barry Mannakee. Diana's royal protection officer, Ken Worf, put it bluntly. Hewitt, a natural womanizer, gave her the attention and affection she craved, followed by the passion she yearned for. Their romance blossomed while Charles reportedly rekindled his affair with Camilla Parker Bowles. However, James wasn't the perfect knight in shining armor. Starved for love, Diana became clingy, sending him endless love letters, gifts, and calling him up to 10 times a day. James, on the other hand, saw an opportunity. He attempted to sell 64 of their romantic letters, exposing intimate details of their relationship. But the deal fell apart when the letters mysteriously vanished. Was it a coincidence or another instance of royal intervention? In 1994, Hewitt co-authored a book about their affair, which Diana considered a profound betrayal. Today, James Hewitt is remembered as the most infamous man in Diana's life, a man who tried to profit from her love, ultimately leaving her trust shattered. Can you believe James Hewitt's betrayal? What would you do if someone tried to sell your private letters? Please share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this royal roller coaster going. James Gilby and the Squidgy Gate scandal. Before James Hewitt was James Gilby, a man Diana met 2 years before her marriage to Charles. Their romance was brief, but their friendship endured. In 1992, their connection became the center of a massive scandal known as Squidgy Gate. Journalists uncovered an audio recording of a phone call between Diana and Gilby on New Year's Eve in 1989. During the call, Gilby affectionately referred to Diana as "darling" and "squidgy," while she vented about her marriage, calling it torture and referring to Charles as his nibs. The conversation made it clear that they were more than just friends. The Sun published the full call transcript but allegedly omitted some of the most intimate parts. For just 36 pence, anyone could call the newspaper's hotline to listen to the recording, turning Diana's private struggles into public entertainment. Unlike James Hewitt, Gilby didn't try to profit from their relationship. At Diana's request, he gave a single interview to biographer Andrew Morton, sharing heartbreaking details about her unhappy marriage. However, the damage was already done. Squidgygate became a humiliating chapter in Diana's life, a stark invasion of her privacy. Can you imagine having your private calls leaked to the world? What are your thoughts on the Squidgygate scandal? Hasnat Khan, Mr. Wonderful, her true love. Diana called him Mr. Wonderful. For many, Hasnat Khan was the true love of her life. They met at the Royal Brompton Hospital during one of Diana's humanitarian missions. Hasnat, a heart surgeon, offered Diana something she craved, a sense of normalcy. Their romance was intense but secretive. Diana's butler, Paul Burrell, revealed that he once helped Hasnat sneak into Kensington Palace in the trunk of a limousine to avoid the paparazzi. Diana, dressed only in a nightdress, welcomed him with open arms. Hasnat gave Diana the feeling of being an ordinary woman, but their love faced significant challenges. Diana was head over heels, even considering moving to Pakistan to be with him. However, Hasnat struggled with the intense attention that came with their relationship. According to the wife of Hasnat's distant cousin, Hasnat was very much in love with Diana, but he had truly reached the end of his tether because Diana pushed him to go public and acknowledge their relationship. And he wouldn't. Diana's ultimatums, either we go public or this isn't going to happen, ultimately drove Hasnat away. Their breakup left Diana heartbroken, but it wouldn't be her last romance. Do you think Hasnat was Diana's true love, or was their relationship doomed from the start? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video if you're enjoying these royal revelations. Dodi Al-Fayed, the final, tragic romance. After her divorce from Charles and the painful end of her relationship with Hasnat Khan, Diana entered her final and most controversial romance with Dodi Al-Fayed, a playboy and the son of Egyptian billionaire Mohammed Al-Fayed. Tabloids speculated that Diana's relationship with Dodi was an attempt to make Hasnat jealous. However, Dodi was serious about her. Photos of Diana vacationing with her children on Dodi's yacht sparked controversy at Buckingham Palace. Dodi's reputation as a billionaire playboy did not sit well with the royals, who viewed him as an unsuitable match for the mother of future kings. Tragically, their romance was cut short. Just 2 months after their yacht vacation, Diana and Dodi died in a horrific car crash in Paris while being pursued by paparazzi. Dodi's father, Mohammed Al-Fayed, insisted for years that the crash was a conspiracy orchestrated by British intelligence, MI6. Was it a tragic accident or something more sinister? The debate continues, but one thing is clear. Diana's search for love ended in heartbreak. What do you think? Accident or conspiracy? Let me know in the comments. The paradox of Diana's life. For 15 years, the people's princess desperately searched for love. Adored by millions worldwide, Diana struggled to find one person who could make her truly happy. It's a heartbreaking paradox, loved by the masses, yet lonely in her personal life. Diana's story serves as a reminder of the price of fame, the weight of royal duty, and the universal quest for love. Her legacy lives on, not just in her sons, William and Harry, but in the hearts of everyone who admired her grace, strength, and humanity. Wow, what a journey, right? Do you think Diana ever found true happiness, or was her life destined for tragedy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story touched your heart, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe, because we have more royal secrets, celebrity scandals, and dramatic stories coming your way. Thank you so much for watching, royal enthusiasts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Princess Diana's secret lovers, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments what other royal stories you want us to cover. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep watching, keep wondering, and keep loving the drama of the crown. See you soon.